The pattern for the summer selling season is repeating itself in San Diego County as home inventory continues to rise and pending sales remain flat. Stick around for a couple of minutes and find out what's going on. Hello and welcome to everybody's favorite San Diego County real estate information program, San Diego Market Watch. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get right into the data for this week. Looking at home inventory, that is creeping ever closer to 5,700 now as we continue our climb from April 1st, which is actually climbing from January 1st. Inventory has been going up all year long with a couple of spots of minor decline. The exact same thing that happened last summer, so we do expect home inventories to reach closer to 8,000 units this summer, which should soften pricing just a bit as it did last year and the year before pricing rebounded in the fourth quarter and first quarter of the following years. So looking at new listings, those have been down the last 2 weeks in a row. Pending sales down just a tiny bit over the last 7 days, although very, very, very constant all year long, and the year before that and the year before that. Buyer demand is not shifting much at all, and sellers who are going on the market this summer need to pay attention to this, because with the same number of buyers and more listings on the market, that just means softer pricing. Doesn't mean the sky is falling. Doesn't mean prices are actually coming down by that much. However, with the median price right around $1 million in San Diego County, 1 or 2% matters a lot if you're a seller. So looking at median price between February and March, that did go up. Median price in San Diego County continues to go up as it has from, pretty much the last couple of years, the last 3 years or so, between fall and between September of the previous year and the beginning of June or so, prices will be going up. And then you can see last year in 2025, June, July, they start to come down. When you go back here to July of 24, they're up here, they start to come down, they come back, and then in 23 they went up until about July, and then they came down and then bounced back. So had quite a rebound in 2024, not as much in 25. We'll see what happens here in 2026. The number of price reductions over the last 7 days are down again. We've been tracking this metric for several months because folks are interested to see how many price reductions there actually are in San Diego County each week, because you get anecdotal comments such as, I see a lot of price reductions in my neighborhood. What's going on with that? Well, this data actually clears that up in terms of what percentage of the inventory every 7 days is reducing price. And over the last 2 weeks, that has gone down. So we're hovering right around 7%. It's been between 7 and 8% of the inventory for the past couple of months. And, so fairly small number of homes each week are reducing price. Now, over the last 7 days, interest rates ticked up just a bit to an average of 6.3%. So that is, about the same as it's been, not as high as it's been in the past couple of months, and certainly not as low as it's been. And as always, we hold out hope that rates will come back down below 6 and stay there for a little while this time, because higher rates are locking up a lot of inventory and they're keeping a lot of buyers on the fence. So it's a fairly challenging real estate environment out there. However, it is something that we can help you with if you're interested in buying or selling in San Diego County. It's just a matter, if you're a seller, of being very careful with your pricing. You can still get a very strong price for your house, even with rising inventory. You just have to do it right. You have to price it well if you want to sell. We've made other videos that explain what that means, and I can certainly sit down with you and talk about that, or you can send us a message and give us a call. If you're a buyer and you want to talk about winning strategies in a market environment like this, happy to discuss that as well. So with that, I will tell you that we're coming at you with more great real estate information next week for sure. Maybe even more this week, who knows? But certainly we will be back with more great real estate information for you. So stay tuned. And until then, have a great day, and we'll see you right back here.